Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us in this new episode of Business Africa. In this issue, strong strategies to attract more investors in the Republic of Congo's ambition to diversify its revenues. Nigeria, faced with the challenge of punctuality in airports, cancelled more than 700 national and international flights and recorded more than 41,000 delays in 2018. Also, the economic crisis within the South African banking institution BBS has not spared its clients, especially small savers who have been abandoned. With more than $9 billion in public debt in October 2017, or 110% of its GDP, the Republic of Congo, which is facing an economic crisis caused by the fall of oil prices, wants to diversify its economy. The country is counting on the current context of a new rise in oil prices. To support a gradual recovery in its growth, future strategies were presented at the recent Vox Eco Forum in Brazzaville. A report by Serge Kofi, Philemon Bale, and Farid Banzozi.
Sufficient arable land of about 10 million hectares, a highly developed hydraulic network, a climate favorable to agriculture, oil and mineral resources. Congo is considered as a land of investment. Investments that remain stagnated according to a World Bank ranking due to insufficient legal frameworks. The other thing that needs to be improved is the tax system. Our country has 50 different taxes in 1 year. This does not attract investors because it takes time and cost. The other element is the connection to electricity. A country where electricity is a problem, where it is difficult to get electricity, this does not encourage any businessman. Ranked 180th out of 185 countries in the 2018 Doing Business ranking, the Republic of Congo is now looking for the magical spell to improve the business landscape and attract foreign investment.
Today, a limited liability company can be created by freely fixing the capital. It is possible to create a limited liability company without going through a notary, hence reducing procedures. In the field of agriculture, for example, many Congolese shy away and have little interest in it.
Foreign direct investment, excluding oil, represents only 5% of the GDP. The Congolese Investment Promotion Agency would now like to focus on the innovation and new technology sectors, as well as in agriculture and livestock, to irrigate the business landscape of the country.
The figures are owing and have cost the Nigerian economy hundreds of billions of dollars in losses. 734 flights to all destinations were cancelled and more than 41,000 delays were recorded between January and December 2018. In addition, 41,498 pieces of luggage were found out of 45,058 missing, according to the Consumer Protection Department of the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority. The report of John David Mihamle and Michael Debe.
Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) says the country's airports recorded 36,350 domestic and 5,395 international flight delays in 2018. The record showed that two leading domestic airlines, APs and Iric Air, topped the list of domestic flight delays. In 2018, APs operated 833 flights and had 423 delays, while Iric Air also operated 722 scheduled flights and recorded 431 delays. On the international route, Egypt Air led the list as it had 657 delays out of 921 operated flights in the country. It was closely followed by Air Côte d'Ivoire with 286 flights delayed out of 516 flights operated. However, there are indications that the NCAA has commenced applying punitive measures against airlines that do not abide by the dictates of consumer protection guidelines by giving fines to erring operators.
We are talking about it with Chris Aligbe, an aviation expert online from Lagos, Nigeria. Hello, Aligbe, and welcome to Business Africa. Is the weather favorable for flights to Lagos?
Hello, it's okay at Lagos.
The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCCA) recorded 36,350 delays on domestic flights and 5,395 international flights in 2018. What is the impact of these delays on the country's economy?
But the domestic flights, have been quite helpful in business relationships because most of the people that travel are business people connecting from one point to the other, and particularly between Lagos and Abuja, that is the seat of government. And so such movement has helped in the advancement of their businesses and whatever. But if you are trying to look at it in terms of figures, financially, it's not something that I can sit down here off cuff and give to you. The international flights, yes, they've been quite helpful in movement of people because Nigeria, as of today, has no national flag carrier. Neither has it any major flag carrier that goes overseas. So, but what has happened to us is that there has been so much capital flight out of Nigeria that runs into almost $1 billion per annum in terms of what foreign airlines take out. While they have helped in movement of people, there's no major return on investment. There's no major investment made by these foreign airlines.
How effective are consumer protection rules in the aviation sector in Nigeria?
We have come a long way. There's still much left. But the consumer protection directorate, you see, let's not make mistake. You have a consumer protection council, which has nothing to do with the aviation sector primarily. It covers the entire country, but there are areas like aviation. Aviation handles its own consumer protection first because there's a directorate in the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority that is charged with consumer protection in the aviation sector. They are effective. We have not gotten to the point where we want to get to, but they are effective because at every airport you have them there. They have rules and regulations. The civil aviation regulations, part 19 of it is specifically for passenger rights and consumer protection. But like I said to you, we are not where we have to be. Recently, the problem has been information to the passengers that the passengers don't know.
What forms of punitive measures against airlines do you think could be put in place to protect customers?
There are fines for airlines that breach passenger rights, and everything is codified. If you delay flights up to 2 hours, there are obligations stated in the law. If you cancel flights, there are obligations stated. If you cancel it at a time, if it's domestic flight, if you cancel the flight, you're going to first reimburse the passengers. If they don't want to travel again, you reimburse them and you pay some compensation to the passengers to cover their transportation, to cover what they have borne. If you do it at a point that passengers cannot go back to their houses, you straight away take all of them and put in the hotel, except any one of them says, I don't want to go to the hotel. All these things are there. If the international flight, the rules are there. If baggages are damaged, you have compensation to pay. If baggages are short-landed or lost, you have compensations to pay. And those things are in tandem with the ICAO regulations when it comes to passenger rights.
Thank you, Chris Aligbe, for your insights. Chris Aligbe is an aviation expert speaking to us from Lagos, Nigeria.
Thank you. Okay. Take care.
The South African bank VBS soon to be liquidated after the massive corruption scandal that left all its clients devastated and in suspense. The details of this story just after the break.